Imagine Maria sitting alone under an ancient oak, grappling with annoying emptiness. She's just ended another fractious fight with her partner, both wounded and confused. Despite their efforts, love feels lost, buried beneath blame and unmet expectations. What if Maria's pain didn't come from love's absence, but from the fears and lies clouding it? Let's unpack how becoming a master of love means healing ourselves first, and why that's the real game changer. From birth, we're carefully trained, taught not to question, to fit a perfect mold. But this domestication quietly sows a bitter harvest in love. Don Miguel Ruiz tells of a young boy named Diego whose parents punished his emotions, praising only good behavior. Over time, Diego grew fearful of expressing true feelings, believing love depended on meeting a perfect standard. This early training wasn't about love, it was about control, and it planted seeds of self-rejection that haunted his adult relationships. Think of domestication like a master sculptor carving a statue, but instead of liberating form, it chips away natural expression, boxing you into a rigid shape. The image of perfection is a prison forged from others' expectations, leaving your authentic self muffled and unseen. Like wearing high heels too tight, it eventually causes pain everywhere you move. The payoff, when Diego dared to chip at that statue himself, questioning those old rules, forgiving his own imperfections, he ignited a powerful change. Suddenly, love wasn't a rare trophy to win from others. It was a flame burning inside, no longer dependent on anyone's approval. That's the real mastery. Ever feel like love turns into a battlefield? Ruiz says it's often a subtle war for control, one that quietly destroys intimacy and trust. Ruiz shares a story about Ana and Carlos, whose marriage crumbled under silent battles. Ana controlled Carlos's friendships. Carlos demanded Ana's constant reassurance. Both thought it was love, but really it was control masked as care, building invisible walls of suspicion and resentment until love became a hostage. Imagine love as a dance, but when both partners try to lead simultaneously, it becomes a clash. Control is fear's armor, a desperate way to avoid vulnerability. It's like holding water tightly in your fist. Trying to keep love ends up squeezing it dry, leaving bitterness and pain. When Ana and Carlos finally loosened their grip, choosing trust over control, they rediscovered laughter and ease. The war ended and love's true spirit, playful, freeing, and joyful, blossomed. Ruiz teaches that surrendering control isn't weakness, it's the strongest way to truly connect. What if the love you're chasing outside has always lived inside? Ruiz flips the script on love's origin story. Maria's story circles back. She's been hunting for love in her partner's approval, scrolling her social feed for validation. Ruiz explains how this endless search exhausts you. It's like pouring from an empty cup. The turning point, shifting focus inward, recognizing her own innate worth, no longer defined by external likes or affection. Self-love is like a wellspring deep within you, underground and silent until you find the courage to tap it. Ruiz paints it as a garden. Neglect it, and weeds of doubt take over. Nurture it, and it blossoms flowers of confidence, peace, and radiant joy. Only when this garden thrives can you offer love abundantly to others. And here's the kicker: when Maria stops hunting and starts harvesting her internal love, her whole relationship dynamic shifts. No longer needy or fearful, she becomes magnetic, playful, and free. The mastery of love isn't about fixing your partner, it's learning that happiness and love have always been your birthright. Back under that ancient oak, Maria gently smiles, her battle with love transformed, not by changing others but by changing herself first. She's learning to forgive, to release control, to love her imperfect self ferociously. So tomorrow, try this. Notice one old rule about love you're clinging to and dare to question it. That's where your freedom waits. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.